Good morning, Sophisticates. It's just after 6:30 a.m. on, I forget what day it is, but I'm told that last night was the last night of Songkran. So it's over! Yay! No more dodgy loudspeakers blaring into the night. No more Isan music. No more drunken Thai men with the 1,000-yard stare. That comes from the First World War, by the way. I'll try to demonstrate that at some later date. But Thai men, when they're drunk, they seem to develop this 1,000-yard stare that shell-shocked First World War troops developed. It's tragic in the First World War case, pathetic in the case of drunken Thai men, but there we are. Anyway, we'll see. We'll go out today and see whether there's any diehards out there still lobbing water around, or whether there are any more dodgy loudspeakers still connected up. We can hope for the best, I hope. So anyway, I'll report.
There were still a few dodgy loudspeakers around, and there were still a few drunken Thai men and some water chucking, but Songkran dies out very, very hard in North Thailand. Back down here in Phuket, it's a one-day event only, but up there it's at least it's officially 3 days. But you know, the diehards drag it on. I mean, they don't have much of a life, so any excuse for some lao cow or whatever, and they're going to go for it, you know. Now, earlier I spoke about the 1,000-yard stare, and I can demonstrate it to you quite easily, because I went online and found a couple of examples. And here we have an example of 1,000-yard stare from World War I. Now, this poor man is a Great War soldier, and he's suffering from shell shock, and you can see he's developed what became known as the 1,000-yard stare. And that's what it is. They just stare out into the middle distance and they don't ever look at anything else. Whereas this is a drunk Thai man, and he also is staring out into the middle distance, and he's not looking at anything else. But unfortunately, he doesn't have my sympathy the way that a World War I veteran, so cruelly shell-shocked, was given his very sanity for his country, would have. I wonder what's worse, giving your life or your very sanity for your country. Well, I'm very fortunate in that I'm so old now that I'll never be asked to give my life for my country, give my sanity to the broadcasting career. But I have to consider myself fortunate that I don't have to make those choices. So many of you in the modern generation do not have to make those choices the way that previous generations did, so I think yourself lucky. Bye bye.